Dynablade complete. And we have unlocked Revenge of Meta Knight. But we are not going to do that quite just yet, as this is our next game we're going to. So hey, what's happening everybody? This is RRPG here, and welcome back to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo. So, in today's episode, we are actually going to go to the Great Cave Offensive, whereas in the last episode, we have officially completed Dynablade. So yes, we're going to be going through the Great Cave Offensive in this episode today, but this mode, we're going to be dividing it into 4 episodes, because there are 4 different areas of the Great Cave Offensive, and the point of this game is to collect treasures. As you pretty much see Kirby riding on a trolley, and he has some treasures on the back, and pretty much we're going to be playing Indiana Jones looking for treasures, but without the whip, because the whip did not become a power-up until Kirby's Return to Dreamland on the Wii, which came out last year. So, anyway, let's not waste any time, and let's check out the Great Cave Offensive and see what it says. The Great Cave Offensive. Get through the deadly cave while collecting hidden treasures, and notice that it's not going to count us for a high score, when it's actually going to be counting us for the treasures that we collect and what the currency amount is based on all the treasures that we collect. And the level is at 4 stars, so that means it's between medium and hard. We'll call it medium hard. And when we go through this game, or go through this mode, some of the treasures that we collect are actually going to be referencing to other classic Nintendo titles, and you shall see what I mean. So anyway, here we go. The Great Cave Offensive. One thing about Kirby games that I don't think I've ever mentioned before is that the music in the games, they're just, awesome. You know what? Let's go ahead and check out this cutscene here, and poor Kirby, he's going down into the cave, but, yeah. That's pretty much the whole basic gist of the game, is that we're going to be going through the cave, and we are going to collect all the treasures, and ask us if this is the first time playing the Great Cave Offensive, and we're going to say yes. Find treasures throughout the cave. It's fun and exciting. You must find as many hidden treasures as you can. If you find a treasure, move Kirby to it and press up. One of the treasures is a gold medal, and it's worth 10,000 gold. And then you press X to see the treasure you found. Yes, this was basically pretty much your inventory to see what type of treasures you have. And sometimes there are treasures that are hidden within various places, like some of the destructible blocks. And you get yourself a whip. And were they really trying to make an idiot out of us? I mean, if this is all adventure, and with some elements of Indiana Jones hidden in it, since he likes to collect treasures, were they really making a mockery of us by not including a whip power-up for this mode? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, yes, this is the Great Cave Offensive, where the objective in this game is we're going to be collecting the treasures. And we're going to be going through the first area, and I think there's about 13 treasures, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll have Knuckle Joe be our sidekick for right now. And we will pretty much do a smackdown on all the enemies here. And yes, you want to be using your wit as much as you can when you're trying to go through this place, because, well, there are hidden doors here, and some of those hidden doors will actually contain treasures. Actually, I want to come over here, because that current is pretty strong for us to prevent us from getting a treasure. And we got ourselves a gold coin. It's not the whip, but we'll take it. And let's get out of this spot. And we'll take care of the Waddle-Dees, and I'll have Knuckle Joe take care of that. And now we need to be careful here, because I actually want to destroy these, and I want to destroy this, and we get ourselves a next treasure. And this is the whip, again. So pretty much like the first 2 items in the game are pretty much what you saw in the tutorial. And there is another Knuckle Joe, but we'll pretty much just put the smackdown on him by grabbing him and hitting him with a bunch of beams. And I have had some practice with this mode, ladies and gentlemen, so if you're wondering if it's going to take long for me to find some of these treasures, no, not at all. I will say that some of the treasures are hidden in very interesting places. You shall see why. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And get up here. And once we do this, we want to hull butt and hit this. And we got ourselves a crystal ball. Are those all the treasures we still have in our possession? Yes, we have 4 so far. Yeah, that's a good way to check to see if you're missing out on some treasures, is to hit the X button. And watch what happens when I hit Scarfy, or Starfy, or when somebody hits Starfy. Oh my gosh, it's so scary! Gosh, yeah, I will say, for playing Kirby, that enemy has one hell of a scary face. Yeah, I would declare it as probably one of the scariest retro enemies I have ever come across. Anyway, if we come over here, yes, we'll kiss you. We get ourselves another treasure. We get ourselves a lucky cat, the lucky cat is pretty much a good luck charm in Japan. Some of you might not even have noticed that, but some of you might remember that from other games that have included that feature. But you know, it's actually pretty cool to see some things from other, or you know, some traditions from other countries making into games that actually make a release, you know, overseas. Okay, we pretty much got that. Now, whatever you do not hit the metal block, because you saw that treasure right there. Ugh, stupid enemy. Cool, we get ourselves a beam power up again. Oh, dang it, get away from it. Okay, we hit that. Now we come back this way, get down. And we hit up, and we get ourselves a Seiru sword. I can't remember where the Seiru sword is from. I'm not sure if that's from Fire Emblem or if that's from the mysterious Murasame Castle, which is exclusive in Japan, but is making its Western release in Nintendo Land. And some of you might actually remember Takamaru from Samurai Warriors 3 on the, on the Wii. Yeah, the Wii version of Samurai Warriors 3, which I think that was the only... No. Japan got Samurai Warriors 3Z, which is basically the PS3 port of Samurai Warriors 3 with HD graphics, but yeah. Anyway, the one power-up that we found, or the one treasure that we found earlier, before we got the Echigo candy, was called the Screwball. Basically, the Screwball is referencing to Metroid with the Screw Attack power-up. So yeah, one of the first references of Nintendo lore that you will actually see in this game, or see in this mode. I can't remember how many references of Nintendo lore there are in this mode. I think there's probably about a few. Probably 3, 4, or 5. I can't remember. Anyway, we hit that. This will give us access way to the treasure that we're about to come up and obtain. Die! Stupid bear. Go down here. And we're going to be swimming this way. And notice that the yellow right there, the yellow was actually supposed to be what Miyamoto envisioned for Kirby before he became pink. So I think it was originally supposed to be Miyamoto's creation, but I don't know if Sakurai was against it or not, but anyway. Wait. There, we can just actually do that. And we can gain the zebra mask. I think it's supposed to be a reference to Phanto from Doki Doki Mario, if I'm not mistaken, because I think I remember Phanto's faces that did have that dark side, had a light side and dark side, depending on if you left the key alone or if it's going to give you trouble. Can I not even get that? Yes, I can. Good. I need to come down here and get this one up. So let's go ahead and see how many treasures that requires us, or what we have obtained so far. Oh, really? Just 9 treasures. I don't know. We may have to do this in 3 videos. No, we'll just keep it 4. You know, one for every, what do you call it? One for every area in the Great Cave Offensive that we'll go through. Makes sense. Oh, he just self-destructed. Oh, you suck. Okay, we do that. And I think the treasure is right over here. Why don't we just go... Kibble! No! I wanted that! You suck. Anyway. Dang it. Sir Kibble! Here, I can get up. I can get myself another Wisp power-up. Anyway, Starstone. That obviously references Kirby. And who would have... Wisp! Or Plasma Wisp! Fine, I will gain you. As much as I want... Plasma! I want to use Plasma for a bit. Go back this way. Yes, let's go this way now. Okay, if you hit the D-pad numerous ways, it will actually build up the electric energy in the plasma. And watch what happens. It shoots out a very powerful plasma beam. Okay, we come over here, destroy this, come and grab this, and what do we get? Beast Fang. Now, I think the Beast Fang is just a regular treasure. I don't think it references another Nintendo game. Kibble! Seriously, what is up with me having really big trouble with Sir Kibble? Go ahead and build up my power. There, take that, stupid knight. There, we'll just defeat it with that. And, come over here. You know what? Screw it, I'm not gonna even need it anymore, so, let's just put plasma away. Yeah, I will say that plasma is really hard, especially when you're trying to charge up the power-up, or charge the power-up to its full potential. Let's go ahead and just use this. Oh, thank you. Oh, dang it, I'm stuck. Oh, did it just go... Oh, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be UFO Kirby or whatever, but I'm not entirely certain. Okay. Now, I think the next treasure is right over here. And we have to do a little bit of traversing through hitting some explosive... Oh! There was Tak trying to steal my power-up, and evidently he made me lose it. Okay, bandana. Nothing really of any importance, unless if you want to say it's Ryu's ability, even though Street Fighter is not officially a Nintendo franchise. We'll give Mirror, or we'll take Mirror for the time being. Just leave Tak out of this. Wait a minute. We actually did need Cutter. Here. Oh, we can't even do any good! I think we're gonna have to go back and get Cutter. I think I screwed up. Yeah, I did. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to screw up in this mode. So, don't feel bad if you screwed up the first time, because that's definitely gonna happen quite often. Alright, so let's go back here, get you Sir Kibble. Sir Kibbles and Bits. And, avoid most of the enemies as we mostly can, and leave them out of it. Okay, cool, we have a Samir. Yes, a Samir! Now we come over this way. If we come this way, another treasure. We got ourselves Springtime. And within every place that we go to, one of the every item that we get is going to reference a time of, well, it's just as you guessed it. Whether if it's winter, whether if it's summer, whether if it's autumn, or whether if it's winter. Yes, just like that. Okay, so here we are with the first boss of the Great Cave Offensive, and you may want to try to hightail it away from this boss as much as you can. Because this guy is not going to be very nice, and you may end up losing your power-up, whatever you have in your hand. And this guy is really tough. I'd say just leave it at that. I want the stone power-up. Thank you. I want to become Stone Kirby. Because this is actually more helpful, in a sense. Cool. I became a stone. Or you two became a stone. Okay. Is this guy about dead yet? Please? If you kill me, I'm gonna be pissed! Use your stone ability! Okay, thank you! Finally, we've taken care of this boss! Ugh. Sorry I wasn't talking so much. This guy was giving me so much trouble. But, evidently, we have caused pain for him a lot more than we have. Anyway, we're gonna ride this trolley here, and we are gonna go to the next area. And with the trolley, you are indestructible from whatever comes between you and whatever is on screen. Okay, let's go ahead and jump off here. Now, before we close off this episode, there's actually one thing there's actually a couple treasures I want to get before we have to go any further. Or before we close off things. But yes, as you would have guessed, we're in the second area. And there is another one up right there. We'll take that. Okay, we have glass slippers as well. And that should be 15 treasures. So, yes, I think we have half of the treasures that are within this game. So, let's go ahead and head this way. And there is a save area right there. And if we can go down, we're going to hit this save area. And we're going to save our progress. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to close things off right here. So, anyway, gamers, next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo. We're going to resume where we left off on the Great Cave Offensive, and we are going to go through Area 2 to obtain all of its treasures, and then we will pick up one more treasure that is within Area 3, and then we will close things off from there. Alright gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you for Part 2 of the Great Cave Offensive when we go to the second area. See you guys then.